Woohoo! Welcome to Springfield, everybody!
We're so happy you're here!
Don't forget to smash that like button!
The Simpsons is one of the longest-running sitcoms of all time. The show has been on the air for more than 30 years, which means there are a lot of episodes to keep track of. Because of this, many viewers have missed certain details in some episodes that they watched as a kid. Well, today, we're going to go over some of those hidden details that you may have missed when you were younger. So, let's get started. Number 10. Comic Book Guys. Origin. If you look closely at Comic Book Guy during the first few seconds that he S on screen in the episode Bart the General, you can see that his skin is green. This was actually an error on the part of the crew, because Comic Book Guy was originally intended to be an alien. However, this was changed later on in the series, and since then, Comic Book Guy has only been referred to as a human being. In fact, in the episode Italian Bob, it's even stated that Comic Book Guy is 100% pure human. But what makes this detail interesting is that the creators of the show said that this error actually happened by accident, and that they liked it so much that they just decided to keep it in the show. No! 9. The principal's name. For most of the series, Springfield Elementary School's principal is never actually referred to by name. He's simply called Principal Skinner, or just Skinner. However, in the episode The Principal and the Pauper, it's revealed that his real name is not Skinner. In fact, he doesn't even have a last name. His first name isn't even Skinner. He was just given that name after being adopted. This is pretty interesting, considering that he has such a prominent character, and yet his name was UNT revealed until relatively late in the series. No. 8. Mr. Burns' first name. Similar to Principal Skinner, there's another prominent character whose first name wasn't revealed until fairly late in the series. This, of course, is Charles Burns, who is also known as Mr. Burns. Throughout the entire series, before the episode Mr. Burns, a Pup-em episode, he is always referred to as just Mr. Burns, even by his family members. But in that episode, it's finally revealed that his first name is actually Charles. This is quite ironic, considering that he is the owner of the nuclear power plant that employs most of the main characters on the show. And yet his first name went unknown for all of these years? No. 7. Lisa's IQ. Lisa's one of the most intelligent characters on The Simpsons, but she's still a child. So, her intelligence isn't always utilized in the smartest ways. In fact, in the episode Lisa the Skeptic, she even states that she does unwant to be smart anymore because no one ever asks what she thinks about anything. But, before she stops being a genius, Lisa actually takes a test, and it is revealed that her IQ is 156. This would make her smarter than both Homer and Marge, which isn't really surprising. What is surprising is that this would also make her smarter than Professor Frink, who has an IQ of 149. Number 6. The power plant's name. The Simpsons is set in the fictional town of Springfield, but the power plant where Homer works is actually named the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. But if the show is set in Springfield and the power plant is also in Springfield, why does it say Springfield Nuclear Power in the logo? Well, this actually has a very simple explanation. The logo doesn't say Springfield Nuclear Power. It actually says Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. This detail is actually important because the Springfield Nuclear Power company itself is run by Mr. Burns, while the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant is run by Mr. Smith. No? 5. Ned Flanders' first name. Similar to Mr. Burns and Principal Skinner, Ned Flanders was another character whose first name went unknown for many years. Throughout the series, before the episode A Star is Born Again, Ned is always just referred to as Ned Flanders. Even his wife calls him Ned Flanders. But in that episode, it's finally revealed that his first name is actually Ned. This is quite ironic, considering that he is one of the most religious characters on the show, and yet his first name went unknown for all of these years. No! For Maggie's full name. Maggie Simpson is the youngest member of the Simpson family. But what is her full name? Well, believe it or not, this detail has actually been known for years now. After all, it was stated in the very first episode of the series. When we first meet Maggie, the name on her birth certificate is revealed to be Margaret Evelyn Simpson. This is quite interesting considering that she has never actually called by either of these names on the show. In fact, no one has ever called her Margaret or Maggie, for that matter. No. 3. Bart's real first name. There is a popular theory among fans of The Simpsons that Bart's real first name is actually Bartholomew. This is based on the fact that his full name is written as Bartholomew Jojo Simpson in the show's opening sequence. But the funny thing is that this isn't a mistake on the part of the crew. In fact, it was stated by Matt Groening himself that this is indeed Bart's real first name. However, he goes by the name Bart because he hates his real first name, which is Bartholomew. This is similar to how Matt Groening himself despises the name Matthew and prefers to go by Matt. No, Otto's first name. The Simpsons have had a number of different school bus drivers over the years, but the most famous one is definitely Otto-mon. But what is Otto's first name? Well, in the episode Much Ado About Nothing, it's actually revealed that Otto's first name is Otis. This is pretty interesting considering that he's always just called Otto on the show. And I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to him as Otis. And coming in at no. 1 today, we have Santa's Little Helper's real name. Santa's Little Helper is one of the most beloved characters on The Simpsons. But what is his real name? Well, believe it or not, this detail was also known from the very beginning. In the episode, The Telltale Homer, it's revealed that Santa's Little Helper's real name is Santa's Little Helper. Yes, that's right. He doesn't have a first name. He is literally called Santa's Little Helper. And I guess the reason that he goes by this name is because it's easier to call him Santa's Little Helper than it is to say Santa's Little Helper. Thanks so much for watching. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and comment below to let me know which detail you found the most interesting. I'll see you next time.